Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your July 2022 super full moon in Cancer reading. This occurs on the 13th of July 2022. The full moon energy lasts for a few days before and a few days after the actual full moon itself. So if you're seeing this just a day or two or 3 or 4 after the full moon, then if you're not, the energy is still around you. This full moon is known as the buck moon. It's the time of year when all of the bucks out in the forest are growing all their antlers, but it's also known as the thunder moon and can certainly bring about a time of change into your life. Full moons can certainly bring about release, closure, seeing something through to completion, the end of a cycle. It can also bring about some changes, of course, sometimes a little bit of a surprise. This particular full moon may be a little bit emotional for some people. It may bring a little bit of uncertainty into your world as well, maybe even something a little bit explosive for some of you, especially since this is falling in your 7th house. Okay, so this can certainly have to do with some relationships and partnerships for you. And this full moon is very close to Pluto, which is a kind of an eruptive kind of energy. So it's not an eclipse, but it may on some level feel a little bit like one. Okay, so just something to be aware of there. Tread lightly in the week ahead, keep lines of communication open. But yes, if there's anything that's been lingering beneath the surface, something that you've been just hoping would go away, this may come to light for you at this particular time. So this is a great time for you to put aside a little bit of time to put some emotional energy into some relationships. Your significant other, a business partner, even frenemies, okay, may come in there as well. You may also get closure on something here also. But we've got fear coming out here for you. Full moons are a fantastic time for you to look at what is holding you back. Look at those underlying fears, okay? Those underlying issues that may be around, okay? And we can make a choice sometimes when we've got that fool energy, or the moon energy, excuse me. I don't know why I said the fool. Maybe we'll get a fool card out. But when you do get that moon energy there, it can really bring things to light, bring things to the surface. It's a great time for you to let things go. So if there's been anything that you've been wanting to do, or if you've been feeling a little bit held back or restricted in any kind of way, there may be some underlying fears there. So it's a great time to address that. But be patient with yourself. We've got patience coming in here. And of course, with this energy that brings in the moon, patience is a virtue. It's also sometimes a necessity. Okay. So just be a little bit aware of that. Just be a little bit patient with the people around you during this full moon period. Also patient with yourself as well. However, patience also represents that you may have something here in your future. You may have a goal or something that you want to reach. This could be something to do with business partnerships, with your relationships in your world. Okay, but this can be any area of your life, really. There may be some big, lofty goals you have, right? Looking into the universe, looking into the future. This can also represent manifestations as well. Patience is the key. Everything in due course. The path in front of you is clear. Okay, and so sometimes we just need to trust, and sometimes we just need to, thank you, we just need to go with the flow a little bit and not create any more blocks or anything for ourselves. A little bit of patience maybe the key for you there. Trust, have faith, follow your steps that you're guided to take, follow the signs, okay, and you'll get to where you want to go. So we have the World. We have the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and we have Temperance coming out there for you as well. Okay, people, you are at the end of a cycle. The World card here shows that you are done with something. You have successfully completed a portion of your life. You're ready to take the next steps and to move forward. Now, this could just represent a time of personal growth for you. This can be a time of relationship growth, okay, or perhaps you're looking at making some change. But when we do have the World card here, this does bring about a completion and a closure for you. So give yourself a good pat on the back for everything that you've accomplished, okay? If you're looking to make some change, this is a great time, okay? Maybe there's something you can make a clean break on right about this time, okay? Maybe it's the perfect time of year for you to change jobs. It could be that you're at the end of a fiscal year and a business partnership, and it's like, I don't know if I want to continue going on the following year, so maybe now is the time to make that break. Okay, so that world card does show that, you know, you've had a lot of successes, you've had a lot of accomplishments, whether you feel as though you're where you want to be or not. So be grateful and thankful for all of the things that you have accomplished, and for everything that, you know, is making up your environment and your situation now. Okay, and then you can move forward. When we express grace and gratitude into the universe, we attract more things. But the world card is where we may be shutting down a chapter. And this is where what you're releasing. Okay, so perhaps there is something that you are getting some closure on. Perhaps there's something that you are releasing and letting go so that you can move forward. Okay, maybe there's some underlying fears. Okay, maybe you have an important conversation, you get something out in the open. It's not necessarily bad. This is beneficial for you with the world card, but it does allow you to move forward. We've got the Ace of Wands that's here as well. Okay, how do you take a different approach at things? The Ace of Wands is can certainly be one of manifestation, right? The world card here, let go of your intentions. Okay, full moon's a great time to release intentions to the universe. The world card, release your intentions, give them to the universe with grace, with gratitude. Thank you very much for everything that is materializing in my 3D world. And the Ace of Wands, you may have some new beginnings on the horizon, okay, or you're just keeping your eye out for them. So the Ace of Wands, quite often opportunities for the new or improved based on things that you've manifested into your world. Okay, so there is some things that are on the way for you here with that Ace of Wands. But the Ace of Wands can represent growth. Maybe there's some personal growth coming in here for you. Maybe it's a dawn of a new you. You may actually be turning over a new leaf. All right, maybe with relationships, or perhaps just, internally within you, you're going to be looking out into the future here with this Ace of Wands, and you're like, okay, how can I do things differently? What can I do to improve my situation? And this brings in a huge dose of positivity. Okay, those aces do bring about a little bit of luck, and the Ace of Wands is about things blossoming, growing in your world. Maybe there's something that you're very passionate about. Okay, maybe you, in a relationship, you're stepping things up to the next level. Excuse me. If you're looking for new jobs, or just to make any old improvements in your world, this is a great time for you to do that. The Eight of Swords, though, you do need to let go of some sort of restrictions here, okay? So embrace your fear. We do have fear coming out here for some of you. Okay, the Eight of Swords, whoopsies, is quite often a self-imposed restriction. Okay, something that's keeping us trapped and stuck. It could also be something that you don't necessarily see at the moment. Okay, so the Eight of Swords really does call for you to break free out of anything that is keeping you stuck or restricted in some particular way. And this is quite often a way of thinking. It's quite often, something that we know we need to address, but we don't want to. Can be something that requires a different way of thinking to unleash us, okay, from our restrictions. But really, this is all within you in order to do that, okay? So sometimes we know we need to do something or get something out of the open or address an issue, but we're afraid to. Okay, so face your fear, because quite often that Eight of Swords represents that whatever is holding you back is not as bad as what you think that it is. Okay, and sometimes we just feel better when we get things out in the open. Temperance restores balance and harmony into your world, also brings in some healing as well. So there may be something here that, that does need healing so that you can move forward, or something that does need to be addressed or discussed or brought up, so that you can take things to the next level. If there's been something that's been beneath the surface, okay, you do have this wonderful healing guiding light that's coming in here to restore the equilibrium. Temperance card also shows everything in moderation as well. Okay, it does bring in patience. Hello, patience right there. Okay, but also everything in moderation, right? And sometimes we overindulge. We want to get everything done right away, but there's a certain beauty that comes in with allowing things to just transpire and not pushing the envelope too much, not getting obsessed over things. Okay, there's just a certain calming element that comes in when we do that. Okay, so you got some beautiful energy that is coming in here. Where do you want to find peace and balance and equality in your world? Okay, what balance or equilibrium do you need to restore? Is this something in you? Is it something in a relationship? Okay, that temperance energy really does come in to bring that into play for you. Some of you may also be wanting, be experiencing some spiritual growth, and of course, when we do experience spiritual growth, we've got temperance card, being guided by your angels, spirits, guides, past loved ones, okay, even by your higher self sometimes, okay, but we sometimes do, on our path of spiritual growth, we quite often do resurrect some old fears or anxieties or blockages from our recent past or a long ago past, okay, things that have kept us stuck. So I think here that you are certainly on your way forward to to seeing things differently, to taking a different approach at things, to healing a situation, restoring some balance in your world there as well. So let's see what else we've got coming out for you. We've got the World card a second time. We've got the Ace of Swords. Wow, look at this beautiful, beautiful energy that's coming out here for you. The Ace of Swords, okay? You might be having an important conversation, or you may be getting some clarity or seeing the truth about something here. The Ace of Swords is can certainly be you releasing your intentions, excuse me, into the universe, especially with the World coming in here twice. So the World card really does show that completion of a cycle, but it can also be one of expansion, right? Getting ready to take the next steps. It's like, okay, I'm just going to enjoy my moment. I'm just going to enjoy where I'm at for the moment. Okay. And then I'm going to prepare myself and get ready to take my next steps forward. I mean, look at this energy, the World and the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands and the World. Okay. So new approach at things, important conversations. I think you're going to be seeing the truth of things as well. But I also do think for some of you, this is a huge, huge reminder to let your intentions go into the universe, because there's some wonderful things that are blossoming behind the scenes for you. Get ready to embrace them, right? The World, can be where we are just feeling like we're in a really good spot and we're ready to receive some more blessings and more opportunities opening up for us. Okay, so I think here this is a fresh perspective on something. I think it's a fresh approach. Okay, but I also think that there is a new and more wonderful ways to approach life, or to really bring something new and wonderful into your world here. The aces bring a little bit of luck. All right, so I think here that you are certainly, whatever your situation is, I think you're making a lot of progress. I also think you're making some very smart decisions with the Justice card here with the Eight of Swords. Okay, you may have to make an important decision. The Eight of Swords, it's like, man, I don't want to do this. Okay, or I'm afraid what happens if I make the wrong choice? Or what if I make a choice and good Lord, and it doesn't work out the way that I want? The Justice card really does show your importance to get all of the information, all of the facts that you need, okay, to see the truth, get the clarity, be honest with yourself, weigh up your options, and take a balanced, fair approach at things, and then make that decision, make that final decision. Okay, the Justice card in this deck is card number 11. We also have two aces out on the board for you, so we really do have 11 on 11 coming here. What are you wishing for? What are you hoping for? Okay, what do you want to transpire? What do you want to change? What do you want to fix? Or what do you want to attract into your life? It is all here for you now. The power of your intentions is absolutely phenomenal. Be clear, be honest with yourself, okay? Cut through any kind of confusion or fears or doubts, okay? Be patient with yourself, and it'd be amazing how things really do transpire. The Justice card here, it certainly does bring in some just rewards for something. Maybe you may have some universe may be certainly rewarding you for something, for sure. Okay, but this could also represent like some legal situations sometimes, but I'm not really necessarily getting that energy. Okay, but I am getting a little bit of commitment in here as well. So whether it's just committing to your path forward and doing your due diligence and making smart choices, right decisions for yourself, trusting all of your senses, okay, you're trusting your mind, trusting your intentions, following your passions, okay, being, feeling very safe and secure actually where you are, with that world energy, okay, but there may be a little bit of a longing for something a little bit more, but I think here that you're really going to see the truth of a matter, and I think you're really going to make some really good decisions for yourself, okay, because we do have the Lovers card coming here as well, which can certainly represent choices that we make, okay, the choices, the matters of the heart. So the Lovers card is all about partnerships, okay, the partnership that we have with our higher selves. I think some of you here are really stepping into your spiritual gifts. I think you're being guided, you're being protected along your way with Temperance card there also, but I think you've got a little bit of an awakening happening here for some of you. And, it might be a little scary. And like I said, we do sometimes get fears and things that do come to the surface. All right. So you might be really, really getting yourself in alignment here. And of course, if you are practicing any law of attraction, I mean, hello, that's awesome energy, because I think you do have some spiritual help, okay, to bring in things that you are really looking for. But the Lovers card here can certainly represent choices, matters of the heart. So trust, follow your heart and trust your intuition. Okay, watch out for signs, symbols, synchronicities. We've got those coming into your reading anyway, all of these ones, not to mention 2 world cards. Oh, big time. Okay. Whenever we get repeating messages, it's like the universe going, yeah, what she said. Okay. Yes, I really mean it. I'm not screwing around. Okay. I'm giving you a double dose of this action. Okay. So certainly something that you are completing that cycle and you're ready to move forward. You're expanding your horizons. For some of you, you're just really living your best life here, okay, and you're not really worried about too much. You might have a little bit of something there with that 8 of Swords, but I think here, this Justice card here and the Ace of Swords, I think you're going to cut through any kind of confusion or anything that's been holding you back so that you can move forward. But the Lovers card can certainly be where we restore balance and harmony with those partnerships in our world, relationships, friendships, romantic partnerships, business partnerships. Okay, you can also have some healing that's coming in here, because of course this can where your placements are at can also represent like your frenemies as well. Okay, so maybe you're kind of getting something back on track, or you may actually be letting something go. It's like, nope, we've gone as far as we can go. No, okay, we're not going to continue on this path, right? Because the World card can be where you're done. Okay, where you're done, it's like, you know what, say goodbye. Okay, so there may be something that you are cutting out of your life, but this actually is better for you. Okay, and sometimes we just outgrow situations. Okay, because the World card there could just be that you're outgrowing a certain situation, a partnership, a connection. Okay, and that you're just ready to move forward. You're ready to let it go. And we do that, right? We do that as we evolve in our lives, as we evolve in our world. Sometimes the people or the environments that used to be really beneficial for us are no longer. So whatever decision that you're making here with this Lovers card, this could, of course, be you. I do see here, I do see somebody really partnering up with somebody very special. Okay, the Justice card can bring about those legal situations. So perhaps you might be entering into a legal partnership with somebody. It could be a romantic partnership, all right, that legal marriage, okay, or officially living together, something official. But this can also be a business partnership here as well. Okay, putting legal things together. I'm getting all of your ducks in a row. We could be looking at that as well. But whatever it happens to be here, okay, things are coming into alignment for you there. I think if you are, I think some of you are also attracting the right kind of people into your world that you can partner up with, whether that's romantic friendships or whether it is that business partnerships, okay, that you may have. And coming in, I think your ability to attract the right people in the right situations is absolutely incredible. But look up that 1111. Okay, also look up 21 and 21. Okay, balance. 2s are about balance and harmony, but can also be about partnerships. Can be a little bit of duality there as well. Ones, of course, new beginnings, improvements is also where we take action as well. Okay. And the Ace of Wands could certainly be where you're taking some action to move yourself forward. All right. So certainly some heavy hitting energy coming in here for you, but it's almost like a little bit magical. Very nice. So let's get some last messages out here for you and see what else that the universe has to say for you guys. So there is your first last message. I let go of the anxieties of others. Sometimes other people's fears, anxieties can help keep us stuck. The Eight of Swords, we start to second guess ourselves. We start to doubt our own choices. Okay. And people, if someone's giving you advice, people quite often do come from a place of help, right? Quite often, if someone's willing to give you advice or guidance or something like that, they're usually coming from a positive place. They're usually wanting to help you out. But when people say things like, you can't do that, or that's a little bit risky, okay, what they're actually doing is they're trying to help, okay, but what they're actually doing is showing you their limitations. Okay, so, or they're showing you their fears. All right, so the ability here to recognize the truth and recognize what are your fears and anxieties or what are other people's. Okay, it's very good to have that differential between that. Okay, it's very good to be able to discern that. So let go of the anxieties of others. All right, there's your next card. I will not remain stuck. I choose change. There is a powerful affirmation for you. What are you stuck on? Something minor, something big, okay? Change your perspective. It can just be a perspective that you're stuck on. All right, and there is your final card. I know my shadow side, and I work to willingly transform aspects of it. There's that moon goddess energy, okay? What is it there? All right, we all have a shadow side. Sometimes we can really keep it at bay and keep it in check. Sometimes it comes right up. Eight of Swords. Okay, so something to be aware of. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that did resonate with you on some level, though. If there was, please don't forget to hit that like button here on this video. Show the YouTube algorithm that you enjoy my videos. That way more people see them. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already as well. And if you hit the notification bell, you'll always see whenever I do update my channel, which is pretty much every day. All right, so I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great full moon, and I will see you guys later. Bye.